Hello everyone, my name is Evan Kim, and today I'll be talking about a shuttle returning back to Earth. I think a lot of times we talk about how shuttles and rockets go into space, but we don't really talk about how they come back down to Earth, which is obviously an important part, and I think that's just really interesting, so I just wanted to talk about that today. So when returning to Earth's atmosphere, there are a lot of things that need to go right. However, the main thing is the orbiter needs to be in the proper position because this is crucial for a safe landing. And for this step, there are four things uh, that people do. So first, they use RCS thrusters to turn the orbital tail first. So what RCS thrusters are they are thrusters that are placed at different points in the orbiter that help with directional movement. So after this, the OMS engines are fired to slow down the fall back to Earth. The OMS engines are essentially the main engines and they help with the big maneuvers of the orbiter. Then the RCS thrusters will be fired again, so the bottom of the shuttle faces the atmosphere, and after, they'll use all the leftover fuel on the forward RCS as a safety precaution due to the high heat on reentry, which I'll be talking about very soon. So once the orbiter gets inside Earth's atmosphere, there are two main forces at play, the first being gravity and the second being drag. So gravity helps pull the shuttle back down. However, it'll be bringing it down at dangerous speeds. But we have drag to help us slow down the orbiter to a safer speed. As the orbiter falls down, it hits particles of air, and hitting all these particles will help create friction, which causes drag. Now, friction in this situation is a good and bad thing. As I mentioned earlier, it's a good thing because it'll help create drag and it'll be a lot safer. The bad thing, however, is it causes a lot of heat. So friction can actually cause a lot of heat that reaches about 3000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is obviously very hot. There are two things that were used to help counteract this issue. The first being a blunt body, which helps the heat problem. So how this helps is it creates a shock wave that keeps heat at a distance. And the second method to help counteract this problem is by using ceramic insulating material, which helps prevent um, a lot of heat. So after this, they have to land the shuttle. And luckily from here, it's a lot easier. After successful reentry, the orbiter is able to fly like an airplane, and flight computers will actually take over and fly the orbiter and slow its descent by making S-shaped turns. And once it reaches 2,000 feet above the ground, the pilot will deploy landing gears. And after this, when the orbiter is landing, a parachute will be deployed from the back to help stop the orbiter and slow down. And after, the shuttle has to be shut down, and this roughly takes 20 minutes, so everyone inside can't just leave as soon as the shuttle is landed. They have to wait until it's fully shut down, and then they are finally back on Earth. And here's a little diagram of sort of a shuttle launching and coming back down. I mainly wanted to focus on the last couple where it shows a shuttle coming back down. As you can see in the third to last picture, the orbiter is sort of having this tail first and it's upside down. And on re-entry, they sort of have this, the bottom of it red to indicate all the heat that is coming on reentry, and landing, you see the parachute and the landing gears that are used to help slow down the descent. Yeah, so thank you for watching. This is something that was really interesting me, and I hope you're able to learn from this as well.